Put your head on my
Hold on. Interpolations, right? Interpolation? Interpolation?
Interpolation.
Alright, because I always say it in a different way, and I ain't trying to do that. You know what I
I think
mean?
that's
Not
it.
like that. You know?
Interpolation.
Fuck you mean? So, on this Coffee First podcast, we got two members of the Denver growing band Interpolations. They got a show on the 30th that's gonna be at Dazzle that I'm excited to see. We got Hayden and Ray in this bitch. I shouldn't say bitch, but you know, we got Hayden and Ray in this month. You know what I mean? This is cool. This is cool.
Man. Thanks for having
Man,
us.
thanks for coming through. What do you mean? And then before the show too, because I'm putting this out before the show, and I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna have y'all real quick. Look into this camera.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out yourself and the show.
Okay. We are Interpolation.
Interpolation.
Yes. And thank you for having us. Coffee first.
Hell yeah. All right,
Good music and good loving.
y'all are, and the Sunday jams actually like they fun as fuck. Like it's a show every Sunday, type shit.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. I be coming when I get there early. I be wanting just to see and vibe out and see y'all play and stuff like that. So it'd be cool. It'd be cool coming through.
Yeah, we trying to, put together different musics that we're like just, working on every week and interpolating different, songs from different artists. So it's always like a fun thing to go in and take a stab at these songs.
That's cool. And you giving the artist a spot to like actually perform behind musicians too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, which is needed, like
Absolutely.
for real.
Man, it's all about connecting. I feel like there's a lot of, amazing artists that probably haven't really dabbled in the areas of like, performing with a live band or even knowing how to connect with a live band, So I think, more spaces like this can bridge that gap to be like, hey, this person's dope, that person's dope. Hey, want to do something? Let's do something together.
Which is needed.
Together.
I mean, that's how you collaborate, and then at the end of the day, that's what makes a show. You doing a show, we got an artist and a band right there. Eyes fall back on the band, then come back on the artist, then fall back on the band, and it's just entertainment the whole time.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, it's perfect synergy.
How did y'all come up with the name?
Yeah.
I forget.
It took a while. We were about nameless for a good 4 months.
Yeah.
And I forgot exactly how that name came up about, but just
Them alarms, man. Shit, I always gotta. My calendar I be just scheduling alarms like boop 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 boop, making sure.
Nah, but yeah, we just started thinking about exactly like what our music means and why I guess what we're playing and stuff like that. And I think the word interpolation was a good fit for what we are, what we're trying to do, our way of learning the music too. Because we haven't gotten to in the traditional sense like to school or anything. So it's like our school is going and learning from the records and diving into the histories of the different artists, and hence interpolating their songs, because it's like you first have to learn the way that they played it in order for you to like learn the way that you can play it, and then from there be able to like understand how they constructed the song, and then from there you can interpolate, let's say, the chord progressions or a melody or the feeling of the song, so
was that like the first name, or was that like upon amongst like a whole bunch of different names that were
We
like
introduced ourselves like 2 times as Modern Renaissance.
I think we did. I
Because
forgot.
we were at
awesome.
Tribal, and somebody was like,
What's your name?
yeah, people would ask us our name, so we would ask them what our name should be. That's kind of how the conversation went. For like 3 months, people would ask us what our name was, and we'd be like, I don't know, what do you think we should be called? And try and figure it out. So there's a lady who was like partying at Tribal who was like Modern Renaissance, and we did that for like 2 weeks. And I think
Yeah, it felt good in the
Interpolation
moment, but then I don't think it just stuck.
I don't like
Nah,
it. I don't like it at all.
y'all
No
did
offense if
good.
somebody else chooses that.
Y'all dodged the name. Y'all dodged the bad name. That modern.
Yeah, Interpolation definitely
It-
it feels
It rolls off the tongue better. Yeah, like especially
Yeah.
being out here. All right, cool. You go to the stage.
Modern
You
Renaissance
got.
feels like a heavy metal band. or
Yeah,
something,
yeah,
you know,
like jazz. You be like modern Renaissance.
Pedal and shit.
Y'all did. That was well worth
We are
it.
interpolating. We made it heavy.
What does it mean to be like with all three of y'all? What does it mean to be a part of not just the band, but y'all sort of like a family too? Because I see like y'all go out other places. Y'all not just at the Sunday, jam. Y'all perform at the what is it? The book society.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Decibel
And
Society.
y'all perform at. Y'all just go different places and perform. So what does that mean to be a part of that? Like.
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it. Especially, it's like the family piece. I think is important in the music because you have to have like the attitude of somebody having your back while you're performing is super nice. And I think when we're talking about the live bands, that's the vibe I want to put out there of like the band has the artist back.
Yeah.
Right? We're there to support the artists at those sessions, and in this case, like the band, like for Interpolation, we're trying to support the music and the history. And I think for me, the band just feels like everybody has the same intention with that, and I think I'm just happy to be a part of a group that I feel like is honoring the music in a sincere way. So that's what it means to me, is like good people who have your back, and we're trying to do something I believe in.
Bet that. All right. Yeah, that's a dope answer. That's cool.
Yeah,
So,
man. So it's a beautiful thing. It definitely is. Being able to be with people that really care. I think that in this music thing, it's just like in anything in life. Like people have all these different perspectives about it, about how they go about it, how they understand it, how they talk about it. Because like somebody can like be like successful, let's say business person, right? And everything in the business world is going good, but they might be a terrible person and not really care about the people around them, and maybe just exploit the people around them, right? Versus somebody that might, let's say, in the visual sense, have all the accolades, or let's say, all the money and stuff like that. But if they care about the person next to them, like that, I think that's, to me personally, that's way more important. And I think that with with Hayden and Gade and the extension of our friends that have been able to join us also on Interpolation, it's just how Hayden says, like they really care. They care about the music in a genuine way. We show up in our best way. And then if somebody is not able to show up in their best way, we have their back. Because it's like this music is important, but then life is also way more important.
It is.
And
It is.
I've personally seen different, let's say, like projects, and not like trying to like compare or like bring down anything else, but like just different perspectives, right? It's like I feel like at times when you get a group of people that just get together, let's say just for a means end, like let's say just for a show, or let's say just to whatever, for a service, like that's what you're providing, is just a service, rather than like the music really living, in the moment, and yeah, just giving a purpose,
That's cool. That's cool. Y'all do have a purpose too. Like for real, for real. Can you shout out a few people that helped you along this journey?
Shit, personally, shout out Corner B and Q, on Monday nights. That was like one of my first places that I was like going around. Honestly, I have to do it, even though, sometimes things in life happen, but, my man JJ Brown, that was like somebody that was like very important, and just like, seeing him, how he like handled, in music, and, the people that he knew, and just being around different places. Gabriel Mervine, there's Gade as well. Just amazing horn players, you know, in the city. They host regular jam sessions. Daryl hosts every Monday night at Meadowlark a jazz jam. They also have a jazz jam at Herbs on Tuesday nights. There's so many people that, you know, just have inspired me, just seeing them doing what they're doing. Like the list, we would literally be here for the next hour, you know, mentioning people. You got She Who Won't Be Named, you got 99 Neek, you got Bugs Honey, you know, there's so much people. There's so much people. You got Carter, you got so much, you know what I mean? Jay
you
Hendricks,
too, man. You
yeah.
coming out and supporting, like you were saying, just having fun, like that's huge. Just like, cause like we've played rooms where nobody's in there, you know, and it's like just the band playing, and usually there's supposed to be people there. Like we'll try and like have people there, but just anybody who's coming out and supporting is just really helping a lot.
That's the role of the game, shit.
Yeah.
In this music game, is support all the way. I mean, that's all it's about. So, out of all three of y'all, who do you think has the most like I don't know, diversity in their music catalog?
Shit, that's tough. I think Gabe is pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Gade is super diverse in just what she can play, how she picks things up, how she directs the music sometimes too.
Yeah.
Gade is like very a force to be reckoned with when it comes to that.
Gade knows her shit.
Yeah. And she knows like the stories and everything like behind the music and everything, you know.
Okay.
Like, yeah, her bag is pretty deep when it comes to the musical knowledge. It's
Okay.
crazy because she's only what, like 21?
Is she the youngest?
Yeah, she's like 21. I don't think she even like went to school for.
She's always like, kind of like, she's done a great job of like, I think like you said, just studying the music that we're playing. She'll know everything about the song on the first rehearsal.
In a way, she's kind of like our musical director.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is cool because she's the bass, you know, and it's nice to have like somebody who's like holding it down know what's happening. So I would definitely think her catalog is. I know it is. I've seen her cassettes in her car. She got everything.
Yeah, she got cassette CDs, vinyl. She got like obscure shit that you might not know about. She won't know who's on like. If you get a CD, she'll probably like know everybody who's on it. You know what I mean? And like we'll tell you the story about it. You know.
Yeah,
and then we'll play it.
She got you know Q's listening party.
Yeah.
She brought like 3 records, and all of them was cold. I ain't gonna cap. Like out of the
Yeah, she has a great ear for music, and yeah, she literally lives that. No, I think her bag is pretty deep. Yeah.
Okay. I had a feeling just cause of the listening party after like hearing her talk her like about her records and all in like the collection, and then explaining the track as it was playing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
like it.
shit.
Yeah, she'll get lost in the explanation.
I was like, you must got some shit about in your collection, like yeah.
But it's that passion, you know. It's that passion
That's
behind
cool.
music, because like you'll find something and you'll be like, I don't want everybody to know about this.
Yeah.
You know, it's that real passion of that, because it's like it's in a way of being a historian, but then at the same time preserving that music and keeping it alive too. You know.
Yeah. You know what? For real. Hold on. Shout out Gabe, because the first time I seen you had a stand-up bass, and I haven't seen one, and that shit was cold as fuck. Like when I seen that shit, I was lit. I was like, is that a stand-up bass? Oh shit, that's a stand-up bass. Let me see what's up. And you killed that shit. I was like, yeah. I had to.
That instrument takes work too. Like,
yeah, heavy as fuck too. You're standing out there
like work out with me pretty much on that thing to get ready for this show coming up, because like that one's.
Have you seen her fingers playing that shit?
Oh yeah.
She got like all the blisters and shit on her fingers.
Yeah, that one takes work.
Nah, it doesn't. I bet them strings is thick too. Like the chorus is like. Yeah. So you gotta really like.
You gotta plug it too to like make it sound right.
You're sliding around on it. So it wears in on your fingers. Sure.
Actually, talking about the show, what are you excited for the most with this upcoming show on the 30th at Dazzle?
For me, I want to capture how what I like about the music and what inspires me about it, I want to try and give that to the audience and the people there.
Okay.
Because we're doing a tribute show to Sahib Shahab, and Sahib Shahab was, the music we're playing was from the Denmark area, and it's just beautiful. Like the drummer Kenny Clark on a lot of these songs really inspired me, and I think I talked about this a bit with you, like the way the music is saying, it's all about like the time and tone, and it just feels really good, and it's I think calming, and can make people feel happy. You could dance to it, you could just sit and vibe, you could think, you could just have fun. I want to see the audience enjoy themselves as much as I enjoy myself when I hear the music.
Most deaf. That's cool.
That's music is so eclectic, bro.
You could really enjoy it in so many ways, if that makes.
I mean, you can enjoy it in being involved in it. You can enjoy it in listening to it. You can enjoy it by just letting it be something that eases your mind. There's so many ways to use music. Like music is used literally for healing. Like in what?
For healing or for destruction too.
Honestly. Yeah. That is true.
We're going for the healing side for this show.
No, because hey, destruction. You can use music too.
That's
true. I mean, listen
Build
to some
it up
heavy.
and break it down.
Listen to some heavy metal, like by working out, and then going to do something bad.
We're talking his language right here.
Shit, fuck it.
I work at the School of Rock, man. Those kids love heavy metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you really work at the School of Rock?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh, that's cool.
It's crazy.
No, I thought you were just saying that as a joke.
No,
That's
for real, for real. Like,
that's cool as fuck.
That's like my like day gig.
Yeah?
It's like actually teaching demolishing music. Bro,
That's
there's this
cool.
one kid walking in, he's talking about this band called Cannibal Corpse, and I was like, oh my god.
Cannibal
We're talking about
Corpse?
music that destroys, yeah.
Cannibal Chords.
Corpse.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
It's
even worse.
so
Chords is
intense.
better
It's
than
so
corpse.
Intense.
Oh,
so I'll
shit.
be like going to work after rehearsing like Sahib Shahab, this is like music all day. And then this kid comes up, he's like, this song is called I Come Blood by Cannibal Corpse. I'm like, oh my god. Talking about the versatility of music.
Oh, man.
There's all kinds of shit out there.
That's crazy. By Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
I don't know how I might just look them up just to see like how they sound, because that's interesting.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, that was a long answer, but
What are you excited for?
Man, honestly, I'm just excited to highlight, Sahib Shahab's legacy. I genuinely believe, I found Sahib Shahab through a video on YouTube. It's called Noon in Tunisia. He was like playing with Don Cherry and other musicians. Can't really name off the top of the head, but it was just like it was very eclectic. It was like they were like in the Middle East somewhere, like just playing with different people, different cultures, different instruments, right? So I saw him through there, and I just thought he was like really cool. Went into like diving into his music, found his compositions. I'm like, whoa, this sounds pretty crazy, right? Because it's like like some songs. It's kind of how Hayden said, it's so eclectic because it's his music brings out so many emotions, right? And then it also teaches so much stuff because like, okay, so Sahib Shahab was born in Savannah, Georgia, right? So he's from here, from the United States. Was originally born Edmund Gregory, and then he converted into Islam, changed his name to Sahib Shahab, moved to Denmark, right? So I don't know Sahib Shahab, know too much about his story, but I can only through his music I can tell that he's like a spiritual person or like a very thoughtful person. Just the thought behind his music. Then I'm hearing these arrangements and even just the timing of it, right? Like there's a song Willamore, it's like in 5, pop, 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 right? So these are different time signatures, right? That there's another song that's in 7 that we play, right? So it's these odd time signatures that we're not used to hearing it as much here, with the Western music. But then we looked up another song from Denmark, a children's, because that Littlemore song is based off of a children's song in Denmark, which is Little Mother. Little Moors, it means Little Mother. So we looked it up. The melody's not like super like the same, but the timing, right?
Yeah.
And it's like and it was slower. It's like a waltz. And then you hear like different music in Denmark, and it's like that. And then we go back to listen to the recordings of Sahib Shahab, and it has that influence. And I'm like, oh snap! There's the influence of where that timing comes from, right? And then it's like they incorporate the swing with that timing, and it's very eclectic, right? So like it's like those types of characteristics in the music that I'm just very excited to highlight. Like I said, excited to highlight his legacy, who he was. We've connected with his son a few weeks ago through social media. We started communicating with him.
That must have been fun.
Yeah, he gave us some permission to use some of his pictures and stuff like that. We're gonna get on a Zoom call with him soon and ask him questions about Sahib and about himself. So I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I'm excited for people to hear these compositions, because like I said, this is a name, Sahib Shahab is a name that has, I think, me asking around other players and other people in town, I think I've only one person, and that was Daryl Gott, that knew who he was. Everybody was like, oh, I might have heard of him. Oh, I don't know who it is. I don't know who that, and he's played with everybody. You know what I mean? Like all the jazz greats. So, yeah, I know it's a long-winded response, but like I'm just very, very excited to showcase this music, get to show people who Sahib Shahab was, stir them to his music. Something I was like very, very made me smile, like very happy, is that I've been hearing that Kua has been playing Sahib Shahab on the air, and that just like fills my heart so much, because it's like that's really just what I want. I just want people to like listen to this music. It's the same. I'll go somewhere and be like, hey, listen to this on my phone. And it's like they're playing it in the radio now again. You know, like this. It's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like this is the type of music that I feel should be the standard for everybody to listen to. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Huh. It sounds exciting.
Yeah.
And that's cool that y'all actually contacting with like his son and stuff like that, and like getting in his, making contacts within his circle.
Yeah.
Like that's dope.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to like doing the deep dive. You know what I'm saying? I think we might not know all the answers and other things, and sometimes we can't get the full picture either from just like hearing the stuff. We can make our own assumptions about what it was. So I think especially with like this, like in my own experience with this, like diving into this music has been like I really want to dive into all of it. You know what I mean? And finding the living connections to the music, finding who else was connected to him, who else played with him, where did he go, what things did he do, like all of these connections have stories behind them to this bigger picture of what his music was and what his legacy was, right? And that can be with anything, like not just Sahib Shahab, it could be with like just anything that you want to do in life, music, doing a podcast, doing a business, doing, it's really what like you put yourself to like how much you really want to dive into it, and like figure it out and find out about it. So, yeah.
And it's worth it at the end of the day, especially if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because that's the rabbit hole that you want to go down at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So, before I ask this last question, and before I get y'all to perform, that's just going to be cool. What's your morning routine? That's the main question I ask everybody on here. It's the Coffee First podcast. What's your coffee?
Well, we are actually coffee lovers. We have a coffee machine at the house. So we make some coffee. I've been not super consistently, but like for the most part, yeah. I'll get up, I'll make a coffee, and I've been like experimenting with adding Thai tea to my coffees and steaming the milk and shit. So.
So you get fancy with your coffee.
I do get fancy.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He's an artist about it.
Yeah. But yeah, you do a little wake and bake, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe listen to some tunes. Like, what's up, bro? How you doing?
And we live together too. So
yeah, we live together. So yeah, we just listen to music and shit, and he'll either, if he has to go to work, then he'll go to work, and I'll just be chilling and practicing, or we'll maybe like, not as much as we should, but we do run some songs sometimes,
Might as well.
Yeah, but that's pretty much.
Might as well. I mean, shit. If y'all living together, you might as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, we've been running the set and stuff. I feel like mine's changed a lot over time. Like for different chapters in my life, it's different.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now, cause like there's been days. I remember there was like one 7-month period, like about a year ago, where like every morning I'd wake up and play the Rocky theme. You know, and I would like get up and just like get hyped. But now
Now it's
I
your
get up
guitar
and-
thing.
Oh yeah, that was the thing for a while too.
You start playing the guitar?
Yeah, for a while I was doing like country blues guitar stuff every morning.
I made a riff to the song. Eat your nuts and berries.
Because it was like one of those like. So I was doing that for like a significant amount of time.
You would just wake up and just like.
Bro, I'm telling you, that was my alarm. I would hear it.
That was awesome.
Or like it'll be him waking up and be like, "It is you."
Yeah, I
That's
do
his
think.
party routine actually.
I feel like it's super important. I think about it because like you have to get off on the right foot.
Yeah.
So I think wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I try and come in a little hot. You know, like I try and like get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like there has to be something where it's like the Rocky anthem, or it's like I wake up and grab a guitar. It's like when I open my eyes, I'm like, let's do this.
You're like, all right, this time.
I have
it's
to have
go
something
mode.
to like rally, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's changed over time, but I want to feel excited when I wake up. Like I just came out of the womb and I'm like ready to like, you know, like really do
Just came out of
something, you know. Like,
Just came out of the womb.
yeah.
Baby
like,
crying and ready to face the world. Like, it's not a cry, nah. It's a
war cry.
It's a war cry. He said, I'm coming out like, let's go.
I've always been that way. Even as a kid, I was into like Batman and stuff, and in the comics at one point Batman like wakes up and does push-ups every day. So I would do that. I was like, I have to be Batman. And I think that just stuck. I was like, whatever it is, so it has to be hype and like I'm really coming hot. Which is funny because he's talking about the coffee and stuff, and it's like there's a contrast for sure. Sometimes, because I'll be like listening to like a song or something, you'll come out and you're like have your coffee, and it's like, whoa. It's just, like,
Just walking like this.
it's like
I just walk and I just sit down. Maybe put a CD or something.
Well, yesterday you caught me just in limbo. Like I woke up and I was just I actually failed. Like I woke up and I think I had a song, but then like what happens if I don't do that is I just will like sit there.
Yeah.
And so I was just like sitting in the living room like and then he came out and we were like, well, let's play music, and we played our Sahib Sahab set, and it changes. But I think ideally it's hype, you know.
Yeah.
Like you really want to go for it.
That's dope. I fuck with that. And I like the music part too. Music in the morning is always awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I have my alarm play my YouTube playlist. Like, just start off with some music, play some beats in the morning. Fuck it.
Yep.
So, what on your journey? What was your journey of instruments? Like, what did you start off with first? What brought you to the more drumming side, and what brought you to the more percussion side of it?
Yeah, definitely. I played piano, and then I was really into piano. I loved piano. I would learn anything I could on piano, and did for a while. And then when I was like 8 or 9, I saw a drum, and I didn't know what it was or why it was there, but I knew
You just wanted to hit it.
it was meant to be with me.
Yeah.
And my best friend at the time had it.
It was like a bad bitch. You just wanted to hit that.
I just
It's
knew
like,
immediately. Honestly, it was like people talk about like when they meet the love of their life. I've never had that with like a single person, but I did have that with my instrument.
Yeah, that's dope.
So it was like that, and then the rest was history. I was just like, more. I gotta get into it.
Hey, honestly, once it was like a love at first sight then type of shit.
It was really weird. Yeah, I just saw it and I just knew that was what I was supposed to do.
What about you, Ray? You be playing, you'll whip out the bass, and you'll whip out on the drums, and you'll do on the piano, like.
Shit, man. Nah, I guess the way I started, my little brother was like learning saxophone back in Dominican Republic, and I lived with my mom. My brother lived with my dad, and I went home one day, and he was just like, I just hear. I'm like, what is happening right now? I go to my little brother's learning. I'm like, oh shit, I want to learn. So I told my dad to give me a sax, because my dad, he always loved like Al Green and jazz and just like that old R&B stuff, or like horn heavy stuff. And he wanted one of his kids to play the saxophone. So yeah, he got me a saxophone, and I just kind of I actually picked it up and learned just the basics. But I played baseball, growing up, and that was like kind of like my main thing for like a long time. And I was trying to play professional and everything. So like saxophone was always in like the back burner. So it was really more like a kind of like a party trick thing. Like I had like probably like 2-3 songs that I could play, and then that was it. Like like maybe when I wanted like to hit on a little shorty or something, I was like, hey,
hit her with the saxophone. What do you mean?
But
hey,
he gets horny, he grabs his horn.
But yeah, no, I feel like my journey crazy.
Horn for the horniness.
Horny, get your horn.
Horny, get your horn. That was my trump card.
Put that on the t-shirt.
Yeah. Ray's horny.
And just leave the horn.
And then on the back it says all the time.
All the time. No, but yeah, so yeah, I just like my introduction to music was like very like light. I used to play like at church and things like that, but nothing super serious. And then I moved out here, went to Meadowlark out one night. They were jamming, and I was just like, hey, like I have a saxophone, like I can kind of connect with people. I just wanted to connect with people musically.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't been playing baseball anymore, and from like channeling that energy of like training every day and trying to play competitively and all that, or even just getting together and hitting with somebody, you know what I mean? Like that was like fulfilling to me in my life, in that time, in that period that period of my life. And like now that I don't play, right, I don't play professionally or to compete and stuff, it's like I was yearning to put that type of energy somewhere.
Yeah.
Versus then like I was like bartending and stuff like that. Like you can't put that energy in
Nah.
So
I mean, you can. Hey,
there
there be some bad chicks. You just whip out the horn and be like, "What's up, girl?" You give them a drink and a second, bro.
No, what I'm saying is just like when I was like working as a bartender, it's like my passion in life is not to be a bartender.
Yeah, nah.
So,
yeah,
like,
I get you.
Like when I picked up the horn again, like I didn't know that was like in a way like one of the passions that I really had. Like I knew I had the saxophone there, but and I played before and stuff, but I never looked at it like how I'm like looking at it now, right? So picking it up now, I just want to make music and learn music, and then from there, it's like, well, I don't have to just limit myself onto the saxophone. You know what I mean? Like if I have the musical understanding, I could just figure out how to like physically play the instruments, and I can like figure it out, right? So, I kind of like found a bass, and started, fiddling with a bass probably like 3-4 years ago. You know what I mean? Just kind of like YouTube videos, just to try to like accompany myself. Like I picked up the bass to try to play saxophone to myself.
Yeah.
So like I picked that up, then I found a flute at like a pawn shop. And I was like, well, why not? And just started kind of self-teaching myself on the flute, because it's kind of similar to saxophone. So yeah, just been like, in these past like 2 to 3 years, I've been going on this real journey of relearning all my instruments and just really learning the music, period. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, can I get a sample? What y'all about to do at the show?
Yeah.
And I give the viewers a sample too.
Sweet.
So they know what's up. Here, let me stop this, because we don't need to hear that. What do you mean?
Put your head on my
Love it.
That's the Cross-Eyed Cat by Sahib Shahab.
Ah.
We played next Tuesday.
You can call me a fan of y'all's band because I love listening to y'all play. I ain't gonna cap.
Thank you,
That
man.
means the world to me.
I love listening to y'all play. Sometimes if I don't even come on that Sunday to just rap, it's really just because I just want to hear y'all play. I might have a lot on my mind and just need to just sit in a music environment, and I'm glad y'all got that environment.
Thank you, bro.
Yo, I
For
just
real.
love listening to y'all play. It's,
It's everything.
you be going crazy, and I know when you be just when the music take control, you be going crazy. You be going crazy too when the music takes control. You just be going wild, like. Come
Let it
on,
go,
man.
man. We just try
That's
to be honest
awesome.
in the moment.
That's
with
awesome.
Music.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for supporting.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real. I mean, and having us on here and like, that's everything. Because
Oh, yeah.
like, honestly, I feel like we'd do it either way. But having that connection with people and making those spaces where everybody's feeling good
Mhm.
and free and happy,
Mhm.
and like they can go crazy or whatever they need to do. It's
Mhm.
good.
It's nice, and it's nice that it's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice start to the week. Like I got a big ass job Monday. I'll just be chilling, thinking about the rhythm that I heard that Sunday night, and I'll be like, all right, cool. Let me just get this fucking work done. Blah, 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 blah. You know, do and yeah, I just yeah.
Nah, for real, man. I appreciate
chilling.
you, man, and
Yeah,
you know, like, yeah, just the love that you know you always show us, and you know, pulling up, and like you know, like you recorded, you know, some videos for us, right? Like last week and everything, and the week before that.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
those
know,
gonna
and
be
just
out.
always like reposting our stuff and showing love, and you know, just
Yeah.
building with us, you know. So I appreciate you and what you're doing, you know, your podcast.
Oh, hell
You've
yeah.
been consistent, you know,
Oh,
for a
hell
while,
yeah.
and just growing and growing.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
the first one I did with you was at
Mutiny.
Mutiny.
Mutiny, yeah,
You
the
know what I mean?
mutiny.
And now you know, doing this whole building.
Hell yeah.
So,
You
We
know?
gotta get someone to do like an interview for you.
yeah.
Is that a thing? Like,
I don't
Uno
need-
reverse
as
card.
many times as I interview, I
Uh-huh.
don't know how I would. I don't. It would be weird getting interviewed. I think, like, I don't know. I'll have to try that.
Yeah.
I'll have to get on the podcast one time.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, one more time. Promote your show, but also tell them who y'all are and where we can find you. All right.
We are Interpolation. This is Hayden.
Hello.
My name is Raymond. Our bass player, her name is Gabe. And yeah, we are Interpolation. You can find us interpolation.band on Instagram. We have a show June 30th at Dazzle. You can get tickets on Dazzle. We have a jam session every Sunday night at Decibel Garden from 8 to 12. It's open for rappers, singers, poets. And you know, the microphones are open, the connections are open as well for anybody that plays instruments. And it's a great vibe. What else we got going on, man?
Thank you for having us. This has been lovely. I think that's it, really. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. Gratitude.
Yeah.
We appreciate everybody who's checking out or supporting our band or shows up. All those little things just mean everything.
Yeah.
You can also stream some of our music too.
Yeah.
We have 2 singles out, and then we have a project that will be hopefully releasing like next month or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Lonnie's. We have a song. We interpolated a John Coltrane song, Lonnie's Lament. We did 2 versions of it. Me playing my soprano and my tenor saxophone. So we had Furious also join us there on congas, and we had Kylan, which was our guitar player in Interpolation for a number of months, and unfortunately he had to move to LA. But yeah, they're on that recording, and look at his face, he's not happy about that.
You said it like somebody like came up and was like, "Hey, you're coming to LA." No, he wanted to go.
Yeah, no, but you
He's got
know, but we had fun.
opportunities.
We had fun, and you know, we played the music we played, and yeah, on that recording, you can hear, you know, those amazing players, and our first 2 singles there. So please check that out, and yeah, check it out.
That.
Thank
Heck
you,
yeah,
man.
man. Shit. Y'all heard it. Check out Interpolations. Be on the show June 30th at Dazzle, and make sure you come with $10 on Sunday at Decibel Garden, because shows like that ain't gonna be free. I don't think they should be free. But
Also, I wanted to say something about the jam too.
Yeah.
Moving forward, to anybody that does know about the jam, or if you don't know, we will be having a playlist of all our songs that we play. Just to keep pushing forward different music that we feel like, you know, just people, period, should know. So, yeah, it'll be a format of like, you can just learn songs, come, call a song, you know what I mean, and we can just vibe from there. So, keep an eye out for that.
That's cool.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
Bet. Hell yeah. Alright.
No
And
mustaches.
I'm gonna end this like this. I heard this saying by somebody last night. I was at this open mic, and somebody said, life is like you on a stage. You can either stay on stage and do, you know, what you're comfortable with, or you can jump off and know the crowd's gonna catch you and take you wherever you need to be, or they're gonna, you know, run away and you're gonna hit the ground and you just gotta get back on stage again. You know, so I thought that was pretty dope. You know what I mean? So
And either way, there's a way out.
make your
Put your head on my